Good morning, everybody. It's CricketSong with Winter Wisdom, and today we are going to do a video on how to craft an incense for Imbolc from your household herbs and spices.
This video is brought to you by the generous donations from viewers like you.
Alright, so we're looking to craft an incense from from my spice drawer. I've done this a few times and people seem to really enjoy it, so I'm going to continue with this series of videos. So we're looking at Imbolc. What type of incense can we craft for our solitary ritual in celebration in honor of Imbolc? So what I first did is I sat down and I said, okay, what does Imbolc mean to me? What are the qualities or the attributes or the correspondences that I want to associate with when I'm going to sit down and do my solitary ritual to celebrate the turning of the wheel to Imbolc? So the first thing that I came up with is I want to really encompass any correspondences dealing with fire or the sun. And then, of course, I looked at what I have for my spices and herbs these are ones that I cook with. I have a whole drawer here. And so the first thing that I said is, well, I want to look at fire or the sun, and also I want to, for me, Imbolc is about purification and about healing. So those are the correspondences that I, focused on. So the first thing that came up was rosemary. But you know what? Now that I think of it, I don't know if I have any rosemary in here. Oh, crud. I don't think I have rosemary. I actually don't have any. But if I did, that would be the perfect thing. So I would include rosemary if I had any. It doesn't look like I have any rosemary. Nope. No rosemary at all. No rosemary. Okay, so scratch that. We're not going to be using rosemary. So then the next other one that I was going to look at was basil, because basil is for purification as well and protection as opposed to healing. And I have some basil. So we're going to be using basil today. Turmeric. I know I have turmeric. Turmeric is a great one for purification. It's ground already, so I'm going to use the ground turmeric for purification. It's also associated, actually I could not find a elemental association, but I feel like it's also fire. So turmeric and basil. Bay leaf is good for protection, purification, and healing, and I do have some bay leaves, so I'm going to use bay leaves as well. Now, I like to do 3, but other thoughts, so I think these are the 3 that I'm going to use, but other thoughts, if you have cinnamon, is also a great one to use for healing and protection. And what other ones did I jot down here? Nutmeg for health. Nutmeg for health is also a good one to use. Cinnamon is a good one as well. Cinnamon for healing, protection. Oh, I already said cinnamon. I'm sorry, I have 2 things of cinnamon. Coriander. I like coriander. Coriander you can use for healing and health. It's also fire. That would be another one. I talked about rosemary. I don't think I have any sage. Sage would be a good one too, but I don't see any sage here. Okay, so those are the ones that I am going to use. So, we're going to close this, my old creaky drawer, and we're going to come over to the table. Alright, so I've decided I'm going to use basil, bay leaf, and turmeric. Maybe I'll throw some, I think I might throw some coriander in there too. I'm going to use these 4. Okay, so we're going to get a bowl. And we're going to put just a pinch of each in here. Now, because the bay leaves are in the leaf form, I'm just going to take 2 and I'm just going to, whoops, crinkle them up in here. And you don't really need too much, depends on, you know, how long you want to burn your incense for during your ritual or whatever it is that you're planning. I'm actually going to do 1 more leaf. It smells so good already as I crunch it up here in the kitchen. Okay, and then I'm going to put a pinch or 2 of the basil. And a pinch or 2 of the coriander. Actually, you could probably just shake it. Okay. And a pinch or 2 of the turmeric. Okay, then I'm going to mix it up with my finger. I'm going in the deossel direction. And this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to crunch up the bay leaves just a little more. With my fingers. And then that's mixed for now. So, trial and error. I know it's important to put something on my plate because, as I have discovered in the past with these other videos, the block burns my plate. So I have some black sand that I use in my incense thing. So I'm going to put a little bit on the plate just so that it can absorb the heat and not burn the dish. So I'm going to do that. And if you don't, I mean, this is sand I've purchased from a shop. You could just use sand or dirt from outside in your yard or from the beach, just to make sure that it soaks up the heat and doesn't burn your dishes or your plate. Or if you have a heat, like a little cauldron, obviously use that. But I'm just showing you as if you had nothing and you were doing it, you know, because you are looking for an inexpensive way. I'm taking a charcoal disc and my lighter, and I am setting the charcoal disc alight. A couple of minutes. I don't want to put it on my dish until it's completely burnt here. Okay. Oops. Place it on my dish on top of the sand. Okay. Then when I'm ready to use it, you just take a little pinch, place it on the disc. It actually smells really good. So the recipe for this Imbolc incense, I used coriander, ground turmeric, basil, and bay leaves. There's your magical incense for your Imbolc ritual. There you go. Have a very blessed Imbolc. Love you.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to share it with others on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This way you won't miss any of my newly uploaded videos. And be sure you've connected with me on Facebook, either through my CricketSong fan page, Lunar Wisdom business page, or by joining the Sacred Circle.